Good evening. Welcome back to Tales from the Cliff. It's been a couple of weeks. Just for those who don't know, we've been tied up. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, life been life, and the niggas been living. So
Facts.
yeah, it's been like that. But we back, and we got another tale for you guys, and we're finally to that point, ladies and gentlemen, to where I can no longer hide. I can no longer just sit here and let y'all hear all about Sean's woes and Sean's crazy adventures and pretend like I ain't never participate. So I will be involved in tonight's story. And everything is by design. What's up, my address? Everything is by design, right? So the post that I put up the other day, there was a comment about us looking innocent, because that was from, like, the strip club picture was from '99,
Yeah.
and then the picture from with me in the Navy, that had to be like year 2000 when I was out there. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know that was early in my time out there.
Right, you got that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what I was gonna say is, because I commented under the comment of us looking innocent that we weren't innocent, but the truth is, at the time I was. That. At the time, I was still innocent. Like,
Yeah.
even though, for those, if you know, if you watch the discussion on DG's closing down, Dallas Gentlemen's closing down, then y'all know what transpired the night of that picture. But even with that, I was still innocent. Like, any nigga in my position would have done that shit, nigga. Like, that wasn't me being devious, nigga. That was like a gift from heaven, nigga. Like, I would be ungrateful to not take advantage of that situation. So that wasn't me being bad or nothing like that. Nigga, first of all, ain't nothing bad about this at all, nigga. Ain't nothing bad about that, nigga. But anyway,
Oh shit.
At the time, I was still very much innocent with regards to my approach and my intentions. And Sean can attest to this, because I was always the one who would catch feelings quick. I was always the one who would get too booed up, quote unquote, too early and too easily, right? Because, like I told y'all before, I always wanted to create what I didn't have. My father didn't raise me, he wasn't around. I wanted to create the family so I could be that father. You know what I mean? So I was probably in a hurry definitely in a hurry to do that. So I was always looking for, like, the one. I wasn't just trying to date around and mess around or nothing like that. So at the time, I actually was very, very innocent and very intentional, right? But everybody got a villain arc, you know what I mean? And then there's an event that awakens a monster, right? And then once that monster is awakened, it took me some decades to figure out how to put him back to sleep. And I don't, yeah. Anyway, now look. Before we go in, because I know this is a long intro, right? But before we get into it, I gotta say, I am not, as we go through all of these, and I have to talk more and more. I am not going to place the blame on anybody else for any of my relationships crumbling, right? I want to sit here right now and say I am fully at fault for the failure of any of my past relationships, right? All right. So let me just say that, right? However, that being said, I think context is important. So for context sake, I will let you know how the villain arc came to be. I got okay. Some of these people have heard, right? Come on, like,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
my first marriage occurred very early. All right. Um, as many of you know, I was stationed overseas. Met a young lady. Uh, one thing led to another. You know what I'm saying? So we were actually in San Diego. I was stationed in San Diego, and I lived there for 2 years with my first wife, and that's where my oldest son was conceived. And eventually, we moved back to Dallas. Eventually, the relationship fell apart. Now, for context only, not to place blame, but for context only. When I came to San Diego, right? So left the UK, came to San Diego. There was something that happened. I didn't find out about it until after the marriage, but there was something that happened in the time between, right? Now, meanwhile, the time between for me, I was a prince. I was immaculate. I was without blame, pristine. Nigga was good. You know what I'm saying? I had opportunities too. Opportunities. Like I had this one. This one I always regret, nigga. look, right, bro. Little Hispanic chick, bro. We were spending so much time together, but it was respectful. You know what I mean? Because she had somebody, I had somebody, so we were just cool. And I never crossed the line. But after I found out what I found out, I should have. All right. But but I digress. As I was saying, nigga, some shit happened. I ended up finding out about it after the nuptials, right? Tried to make it work. Ultimately, the deal was for me, I couldn't get past it. And that's not right either. You know what I'm saying? Because we talked about this before in another video. If something happens in a relationship and you can't forgive or you can't let it go, leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't take that person through what you can take them through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just a lesson I learned over time. But unfortunately, at that time, I didn't have that wisdom. So instead of just ending things as I should have, because I wasn't going to be able to get over what happened, I became a tyrant. I became a monster, man. I was in the streets. I was in the streets a lot of times with this nigga. A lot of times with this nigga. No, my address. No. She was from over there. All right. She was a civilian from over there. Now I had the little Hispanic joint that I didn't do what I could have done. She was also in the service. It was ample opportunity, and I didn't do it. But anyway, I did everything else after that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like once, because what happens with niggas a lot of times we'll feel like, okay, if I get my get back, and most of the time we don't even try to make it work. Like this should be real. Like most of the time, niggas, something happen, we ain't trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like we ego bruise, we gone, right?
Yeah.
But this is a situation where I've done a lot of shit. Like the paperwork involved, nigga, move somebody overseas, you know what I'm saying, you get married, like there's a lot of shit behind this, and I'm thinking like, okay, and obviously I deeply love the girl, so I wanted to make it work, you know what I mean? But like I said, I didn't have the wisdom at the time to realize that I wasn't gonna be able to get past what happened, and I was gonna turn into what I turned into, which was basically like a nigga that does not appear to be in a relationship.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of those times, this nigga was right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one thing about me and Sean, like, we never blame each other for anything that either one of us has done, because most of the time we would tell each other, hey, this is fucked up, you shouldn't do it. but still do it right there with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we both. All we had to do was look at each other and be like, "Hey, this fucked up." Be like, let's go.
Yeah. So
Oh goodness.
there was a lot of that. But it was never a case where, my partner Sean this, my partner. I never blamed Sean on anything that I did. Any decisions I made were all my decisions, and same thing for him. You know what I mean? But that led to a lot of people on both sides of us telling us that I don't like y'all hanging out together.
Yeah. Nobody that knew you liked me, and vice versa.
No. People don't like us hanging out together. Well, no, not people. People enjoy us hanging out together. Women that we are in relationship with don't like us hanging out together.
Yeah. Now everybody else think we cool as hell.
Huh?
So everybody else at the party think we cool as hell.
Everybody else think we cool, nigga, just except for the people that we have obligations to. They don't enjoy it. Yeah. So this has been 11 minutes and I'm still on the intro. But but I'm just giving y'all background, man. Like, I didn't just come out a demon, nigga. Like, I was good at first. All right, the demon was awakened and the nigga just took over, nigga. You know what I mean? And and we working on that.
I didn't give no intro like this before I started talking. You
trying to say
what? I said I didn't give no intro like this before I started telling stories. You trying to say I just been a demon or something, nigga?
I mean, look, I ain't speaking on you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about me, nigga. You give your own explanation for however you move, nigga. Like I'm talking about me.
Oh shit.
All right. But yeah. San Diego is a very target-rich environment. It's a very talent-rich environment, and yeah. So anyway,
yeah.
That's So just so y'all know, because and honestly, everything has been in sequence. Like the stories that we've told so far have kind of led to this point, to where now this is the natural, next place for us to go. And like I said, up to this point, I just been an upstanding citizen, and this is where you start to see the cracks. You know what I'm saying?
The flaws.
Something that I do in this story, you will clearly see that there are problems in my life at the time for me to do what I ended up doing. So that being said, Sean, you're gonna have to start us up because I don't know how you gonna get it. I don't know how we gonna get rolling into all of this.
Man, I'm trying to see where we should start it at. Should we start it on the plan, or you know what I'm saying? Like, or what led up to the plan? Because
I don't even remember the plan, to be honest with you, nigga. Look, like I truly.
I mean, okay, at this time in both our lives, like shit is wilding. Okay, you're married, got
I'm not acting like it.
Yeah, you married, got a kid, not acting like it. Even though you used to act like you was acting like it, like what, a year or two, or maybe a year prior.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. When you wasn't around me, everything I think was okay.
But I'm saying, don't put it like that, because it ain't like I was like, you ain't make me do shit. I wasn't around you because I was trying to act right.
Yeah, you try to act normal.
Yeah,
and I was not acting normal at all.
No,
and so that I don't know. Like, it got to a point to where I was just completely wild. Like, I didn't allow a girl to say that she was my girlfriend, so I didn't mess up. Like, because I knew there was no taming me. Like, from the age like 20 to 25, or 20 to 25, I was just losing it. But so yeah, I mean, I know we said it in one of the past stories. Like, I had 3 girls saying they was pregnant at the same time, and I already had 2 kids, or thought I had 2 kids. Really only had 1, but was raising 2 kids at the time. And but still talking to girls. I mean, I just had the accident, you know what I mean? Like, couldn't walk for a while, then got back to moving still, just wilding with different females. Like, I mean, that's when the pregnancies would have happened, was, after the accident. So my life was going off the rails. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was no stopping what I had put in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like the roster of girls that I had built from the age 20 to 25 was just not letting go, if that makes sense. So that's what led me to, I got to get out of here. If
So
that makes
basically, you were dealing with so many women in Dallas,
yeah.
and you had so many situations. People, pregnant, kids already here. You thought the only thing you could do was leave.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and the fact that I felt like one of these girls was gonna kill me. Like, I mean, I wanted already tried. And they all got mad so often. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting caught. I mean, like I said, this is when I wasn't walking and I'm still going to all these girls' houses. Like, I had a dude run up, at a girl's house while I can't even walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a bunch of different situations, just then completely messed up my life here in Texas. If that makes sense. That's how I felt at the
Yeah.
time. So, and I don't know, and that was also when I got back into church. Like at 25, I started going back to church, and
That was my next question. So that's how old we were at this time, 25?
yeah,
Okay, 25. All
yeah,
right. All right.
and so yeah, I'm uh trying to make better choices, and I hear the pastor like, now you got to leave everything behind, and so I'm like, you know what, you right.
And see that's when scripture can fuck you up. You start taking shit literal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the pastor spoke. He was like, sometimes you gotta just leave everything behind.
hey
And I was
man,
like, you
like
sure
that was
right.
that was just for me, man. God sent you that message just for me, nigga.
It felt like it, nigga. Like that whole service was like, nigga, you gotta leave.
Yeah.
And I was like, you sure right.
And then just to give you a little bit more background as well. So like I told y'all, prior to all of this, I lived in San Diego for about a year and a half, almost 2 years with my first wife, right? And while we were out there, I loved it. Absolutely loved San Diego, everything about it, right? And I always told Sean this. And because my whole thing was, and I had lived in California before. We're both from Dallas, both from Oak Cliff, but I lived in San Leandro, which is a suburb of Oakland, in the Bay Area, uh, during freshman year, like second semester of my freshman year. I was out there with my uncle. So I had some familiarity with California in general, but I had never lived, in Southern California. I've been to Southern California, never lived there before until I was stationed in San Diego. But I always loved the vibe out there. You know what I'm saying? I always love the energy. I always love the scenery. Obviously, being from Texas, we got all this flat land out here. Driving through Texas is boring as fuck. It's bland. You know what I'm saying? Until you get down to the coast and shit, or you get out west where you got some, some interesting topography, nigga.
Yeah.
The shit in the middle is just flat and boring. You know what I'm saying? So coming from a plain city like Dallas, and being off on the West Coast, I loved it. You know what I mean? And I also thought like the people were generally happier. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It felt that way. Maybe that feels weird if you're from the West Coast, you come to Texas, you think, Southern hospitality, whatever. But we see through a lot of that fake shit. But it seemed like people were genuinely like in a better mood because they were waking up like to better scenery. I don't know. This is how I felt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had these conversations with Sean about my regret for leaving San Diego. I wish that we had stayed out there. I wish that we had never came back to Texas because it seemed like things started to get bad for us, once we came back to Texas. And it was really because of me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm back around my people, I'm back around my family, my friends, and I'm starting to be away more, kind of want to do my own thing more. And while when we were in San Diego, we only had each other. In Texas, I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can leave you at home and go, hang out with so and so. You know what I mean? So that was kind of the beginning of the demise. But like I said, the shit, the poison was already in the drink. You know what I mean? But anyway, continue.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We kind of once you, I mean, because I was already out there wilding, and then once you decided to hang out with me again, like then we was both out there wilding, and then we had the homie with us. Like we got back into making music. Like I don't know, it was a good time, but like I said, with me still wilding and doing all that other stuff, and the fact that you supposed to be doing something completely different, like it just it just became like a bad time. And like I said, so after going back to church, I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go, nigga. Like I said, you have been telling me all this stuff about San Diego, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna just do it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was at that age where I just needed to go out on my own for a little bit. I had my own place to stay and I had all that, but I don't know. I felt like I had to get away and start over, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to get, more into the Bible. I wanted to get more into the church. I wanted to leave all these females alone and like maybe get married one day. You know what I'm saying? Like this is all the stuff that's going through my head. And
Right.
I know the life that I'm living is not leading that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So so yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think I talked to my dad first, and you know how he was. He was like, "Yeah, nigga, leave now. Like, go, nigga." That was that nigga's answer for everything.
Yeah.
But then yeah, and oh yeah, my mom, she was already sick, and so when she was like, "Nah, you should go," like I don't know, that felt like that sealed the deal. Even though she,
So
sick
she
with
was she was
cancer.
already sick at that point?
Yeah, and by the time I left, she had already been sick for probably 5, 6 years already.
Really?
Yeah, it was. She had cancer for I think a couple years before she even told me. I was just the baby of the family, so she never told me. And then once she told me, I didn't really understand the nature of it and stuff. I'm, young. I'm 20 years old, man, and I'm in the streets wilding. So,
Yeah.
I really didn't get it. But by the time I got 25, like when she really started going through chemo and stuff, like I kind of got the gist of it. But I knew I still wasn't no good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so when, like I said, when she was like, "Nah, go on and go," hey, you need to do something with yourself because what you're doing ain't right. And so I was like, yeah, you're right. Like so now my dad, my mom, and Jesus done told me, nigga. So
And me, nigga, because I was like, hey, San
yeah,
Diego's that's where you got to go, nigga. Because and the thing is, at the time, I'm also kind of living vicarious because I'm wishing I could go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like everything in my life started going south once I came back to
you
Texas.
was supposed to be going back.
Yeah, so I'm yeah, that was because we have heard talked about going back, but that's more than a notion. You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
we don't have the military providing the housing, you got the funds to move from Texas to California, my nigga, to buy a place, all of that shit. So we'll get into that. But but yeah, so yeah, I wanted to, but it just at the time that wasn't something that was going to be financially feasible, and because of the position I was in. Now on my own, just like you did, and we'll get into. Yeah, I could do it. At the drop of a hat. I got partners that did that shit. You know what I mean? But
Mm,
to take a family to San Diego, nigga, nah, I wasn't financially equipped to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
I'm kind of living vicarious at the time, encouraging you, make the move, go out there, do something different, you know what I'm saying? See a different side of life. And I'm thinking eventually I'll be able to go too, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to, get out there, get the money together, get a place, and start this whole shit over, nigga, and take the world over, from from
Yeah.
from the, from the
Yeah.
West Coast. You know what I mean? So so I'm also encouraging this move. Um, continue. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. At that point, I was all in. I
Mhm.
started making plans or whatever, and I mean, which I didn't have much money either, but my dad gave me a gas card, and once he gave me the gas card, I was like, oh shit, I can do whatever now. You know what I'm saying? like I can eat out of the gas station. I can do a lot at a gas station, nigga. And as long as my car can keep moving, I'll never be stuck. So I mean, that was my only figure. Like I said, I didn't have much money. I didn't know anybody out there. I didn't, have a place to stay or nothing like that. So I'm like, shit, well, man, I'm gonna start packing. You know what I mean? Like we had just finished our little mixtape we was working on and shit. I ended up I gave all the studio equipment to the boy Saint Nick and was like, yeah, nigga, like keep hope alive, nigga. I'm out this
And
bitch.
just so y'all know, Saint Nick is a nigga rapping at the end of all of my regular videos, all of
Mhm.
my edited videos. I came empty-handed, but I'm leaving with 3 plus a made about a G. Cause yeah, that's Saint Nick. That's
Yeah.
that's the homie. But go
So,
ahead.
but yeah, I gave him the studio equipment. I packed as much stuff as I could. I had a '96 Caprice, the round body, bubble eyed, nigga. Sucker was clean. I put as much stuff as I could in that Caprice, and it's like, let's make this journey. Finna, drive me and my stuff down the well, actually, you know what? I didn't know where I was going. I knew I was leaving Dallas and I knew that I was heading towards San Diego, but I planned on stopping as many times in between. Like I said, I didn't have much money. So I had mapped out different hostels on the way to stay at. So I don't know. Like I said, it felt like an adventure. So I
I
was
didn't even know
ready.
they had hostels in the States, nigga.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was just some overseas shit.
Nah, it's all kind of hostels.
Oh,
I
okay.
stayed I stayed in quite a few hostels from here to San Diego. Cause like
How
I
many
said,
times did you stop?
I stopped a lot, nigga. Like my first stop, I went to Lubbock to kick it with my boy. You
Oh,
know,
so you just wasn't in a hurry to get there.
yeah, nah. I had the gas card, nigga. I felt like I could do whatever. So, like I said, I put everything that I needed. Oh, and I had like I don't even know if I should say that part, but you know what I'm saying? I had some greenery, some gardening stuff with me, nigga.
Mm.
So I felt, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I was good. I had enough that was gonna last me for weeks. So I don't know. I just set off on an adventure, nigga. And like I said, I went to Lubbock first. I ended up staying in Lubbock for I think I ended up staying there for like 2 weeks or a week and a half. Hey, which is crazy because the whole adventure started with me wanting to leave and start this whole new better life and getting more into the Bible. As soon as I get into Lubbock, you know how that nigga was, nigga. Like we start partying and drinking every night,
And
and
by the way, for those who don't know, Lubbock is where Texas Tech is.
yeah,
Texas Tech University, and Sean had a homie out in Texas Tech, and he got there and party at Texas Tech.
yeah.
So
So I
yeah,
mean, it's crazy because the same. Why does my camera keep doing that? Uh, but yeah, the same shenanigans kind of started right back up. You
mm.
know what I mean? Even though I'm focused on my journey, I'm focused on my mission. Getting right back to the normal immediately after leaving Dallas. You know what I'm saying? I met this white girl and had an all time with her, even though she was racist as shit, openly racist.
Hold on, time out. What?
had a, had a, hold on, man. I don't know what in the world. Let me back out the studio and come back see if this stops.
Okay. Yeah, we gonna have to get into this rendezvous with the openly racist white girl. But yeah, welcome back, y'all, to Tales from the Cliff, man. Like I said, it's been a little while since we were able to do this, and it kind of sucked, because we gotten used to speaking with y'all on a weekly basis, so we definitely want to keep it up as much as possible. So whenever we're available, and whenever we have something to talk about, which we have tons of shit we could talk about, but whenever we're
Yeah,
available,
ain't comfortable talking about it. It
yeah,
takes some getting used to do this.
whenever we're available, we'll be here. But yeah, go ahead.
Uh, but yeah, so no, I mean, yeah, I ended up meeting the white girl while I was down there that was, grew up racist, parents don't like niggas, all kinds of stuff. But
So
she
so how
just
so what was the conversation like? How do you know she was openly racist?
I mean, nah, it was just I mean, the guy that I was hanging out with, he was mixed. And
Mhm.
but out there in Texas Tech, it's kind of it's a lot of them good old boys out there. And
Mhm.
so that's who you end up partying with, getting kegs and whatnot. And
Put that comment up, nigga. All right, getting kegs and what else, nigga?
uh but yeah, like, so that's who you partied with, at some of these random houses or whatever. But yeah, I think I was actually at a party like freestyling or something. I was freestyling. I don't know, that shit used to really get white people going back in the day, nigga. It's like not for real. Cause they would hear the music and then be like, can you just rap anytime? And I started freestyling and he'd be like, he's so creative. but but yeah, this white girl was just, I don't know, she got a little drunk and was just all on me. And I was, I'm spitting game like I always do, and she's like, no, I can't, like. And eventually she got drunk enough where she was like, nah, like, my parents don't like black guys. And was like, oh, okay, hey, I understand. She like, but I really would like to do something with you. And she was like, is it okay if I can never tell anybody? Like, I had to, like, she was talking about having to like sneak out to where nobody knew that we was going together and shit. Like,
Right.
like talking about I couldn't even tell my homie and shit. I'm like, well, I'm kind of staying at his house, so he gonna want to know where I'm at. Like, and not only that, but I had to go to her house, and like we had to go and finish before her roommates got back. It was a whole lot going on, but she did not want anybody to know that she was with a nigga.
Okay.
So
But she wasn't like calling you a nigga like during it or nothing. Like she
no,
wasn't.
no, no. She
Okay,
didn't
because
say.
when you
She
say
didn't.
openly racist, I'm thinking like she's
I
like,
mean,
come
no,
here,
it's
nigga.
just.
Like, like I didn't know what you meant by that.
No, I'm just saying, she
Okay, so
told me
she
how she was raised, and
okay, I
that,
got you. So she might not
yeah.
agree with those. You know what I'm saying? She might
I
not. She might
mean,
not have
she
felt
seemed
that.
like she believed most of it. She just really wanted to try, nigga. I can almost guarantee I was the only nigga she ever messed with, nigga.
Okay.
Hey, she tried that shit that one night in college, and that was it, nigga.
Or maybe she was never able to go back, nigga. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
All right,
Who
but
knows?
all right, so go past Texas Tech. Nigga.
Yeah, so I leave Texas Tech. My next stop was in El Paso. I ended up staying in a hostel in El Paso, which was a wee bit scary. Like,
Yeah, that's I don't think El Paso's.
nah,
I don't think that's where I'd be stopping for a hostel, nigga.
bro. It's just when I left Lubbock, I didn't know how far I was going. I mean, nigga, Texas is big. You
Nah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It took me 5-6 hours to get from Dallas to Lubbock. And then once I left Lubbock, it was like another 10 hours before I got to El Paso. And
yeah,
I'm still in Texas, nigga.
yeah.
Like,
Nah, Texas is crazy. If you ever tried to drive through Texas, that shit is crazy.
but yeah, so when I got to El Paso, it was late, it was dark. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know if I could still get into the hostel. But come to find out, it's somebody there to take your $2 24/7, nigga. But so yeah, like, but when I saw,
This is a whole world. You had to have told me about this back then, but like I'm this, the
I
fact
don't
that
know.
hostels exist in the States, nigga. This is blowing my mind, nigga. But go ahead.
But yeah, so I ended up having to get gas in El Paso too. When I stopped at this Shell gas station, and it was this little barbed wire fence, like right next to where the pump was. And like I looked like on the other side of the fence, it looked real, real weird. And but when I went into the gas station, I was asking the dude, I was like, what's on the other side of that fence? And he was like, Mexico. It's like, what, nigga? Like like just right there on the other side of this barbed wire fence. He was like, yeah. I was like, nigga, I did not know I was this close to the border. And he was like, yep.
He was in
So,
El Paso, nigga. What you
yeah.
mean?
I thought, somewhere in El Paso, I knew there was a border, but not like right there, nigga.
Doesn't
Like
that shit mean go through, nigga? Like what the fuck does El Paso mean, nigga?
pass, I think something about the pass.
Are we
Like,
way off?
but, nah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means.
Okay, because it sounds
Anyway,
like go through or some shit. But yeah, go ahead. Nigga.
but but yeah, so the hostel I was staying was pretty damn close to the border. That already made me nervous as hell. And then when I saw it, I was like, damn, like I'm not finna take shit in here. Like, so I grabbed like the $2 it was finna be to stay at this hostel and like parked my car, locked that shit up, and just went in. Like, I ended up using my shoes as a pillow because I didn't want nobody to steal my shoes. But yeah, I slept and then got up and got the hell out of it.
You were more nervous staying there than going to get that money to get old girl out of jail, huh?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because it was already dark and like people was already in their sleep. And so I had to walk into a dark room, find my bunk, and just lay down. And that was my first hostile experience. Cause you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know. I should have just got there earlier and figured some shit out first. But
All
it's
right.
not what happened.
Okay, proceed.
So yeah, like I said, I woke up next day, put my shoes back on, irked out that bitch and was gone. And but yeah, I knew like just from the stuff I looked up about New Mexico that I wasn't trying to stop nowhere in New Mexico. That was also a reason I stopped in El Paso because I wanted to make sure I went straight through New Mexico, nigga. Like, it didn't even look like it was a place to stop in New Mexico. I don't know what's out there, nigga.
It's a whole lot of desert, nigga. I tell you that, nigga.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of desert in New Mexico, nigga.
Yeah, so I was like, nah, I ain't even trying to stop in New Mexico. So I that's why I stopped in El Paso because I wanted to make it straight through New Mexico to Arizona. But I got to Arizona and was trying to figure out, like I kind of wanted to go up to Phoenix because I ain't never been to Phoenix and it sounds like a cool place. But I end up what's the then now I can't remember where I did go. Where the University of Arizona, I think.
Tempe?
Maybe. I don't know. I was at the bottom of Arizona. Maybe it was Arizona State, not Arizona State. Where is that?
I mean, I still feel like Tempe sounds
I don't
right.
know. I don't know.
Hold
Tucson.
on,
That's where I was at.
Tucson. All right. All right, cool.
Yeah. So that's where I ended up going.
Oh yeah, my phone down here, nigga. I do have technology. My bad.
Yeah. But yeah, so I ended up in Tucson and I found a hostel that was some old lady's house. And so this hostel, like it was just a regular old house. It was a very colorful house, but it was a house and each room had like 3 or 4 beds in it. And there was some pretty cool people there. So I ended up staying in Arizona for a couple days. Like, there was this dude I met, like we was going around smoking and shit. It was a couple of girls that was hanging out smoking with us and shit. So I ended up staying out there and chilling for a little while. I thought about just staying like there, period, because there was some people that I met that was actually from there. And I was thinking about going up to Phoenix. They actually would have, like, they kind of wanted to go to Phoenix with me if I went and then come back down to Tucson. But I ended up not doing any of that because I was like, I do need to go to San Diego. Like, I want to see San Diego. Like all the stuff that you had told me, I'm like, this does seem like a good place and I might come back, but I have to see San Diego first. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I said, I stayed there for a few days. I walked all over Tucson. I actually had some fun in Tucson. I should probably go back. Or I don't know. Maybe it was only because I was young. It might not be fun now. But anyway. But I know I wouldn't be staying no goddamn hostel. But like I said, this hostel was actually cool. The old lady cooked for us and shit. Like, she was just cooking all day and you could just kind of grab what you wanted and shit. So, and I didn't even know what a hostel was until this time. Like, my dad, because I was like, where am I supposed to stay? Do I just sleep in the car? And he was like, you can just find a hostel. And I was like, what the fuck is a hostel, nigga?
By the way, his dad is a doctor, like a full-fledged medical doctor. Like, black fathers with money be the cheapest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
be the
yeah, they do.
cheapest motherfuckers. Yeah, go ahead, nigga.
But yeah, so uh like I said, I eventually leave Tucson. It was a nice place. I had fun. And I stopped in Yuma because my sister and my brother on my dad's side was staying out there in Yuma, Arizona. And it wasn't shit out there. Like I couldn't even find enough entertainment for a couple hours. Like, so I was like, you know what? Like, let me go on and make the travel, nigga. But like I said, I stayed out there for a little while. I know I left Tucson. I don't know what time I got to Yuma, but I know I left Yuma trying to get to San Diego before it got too dark. But what I didn't know,
It's not that far from Yuma to San Diego.
nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. But it had started getting dark. And what I didn't know is that they have you drive on the sides of mountains with no guardrails. So like nobody, no, like all your stories, nigga. You never said that there's you drive on the side of mountains with no guardrails,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The
And I'm
scenery
used
changes, nigga. The landscape changes drastically, nigga.
Yeah, nigga,
Yeah.
I'm used to swinging and banging on Dallas streets in my wide body Caprice, nigga, not
Mm-hmm.
driving no mountain. So I'm in this big boat, nigga, trying trying not to look over the edge because it looked like death on the other side of this shit, right? And I don't even know what the speed limit was, but nigga, I'm driving slow as hell. Like, it's 18 wheelers passing me and shit. I'm like, y'all niggas ain't scared to fly off this fucking mountain, nigga. Like, what the fuck is y'all going so fucking fast for? Oh, also, back it up a little bit. I did not know about border control or border patrol. Hey, the first one I hit was in El Paso when I saw a sign saying, border patrol up ahead, prepare to stop. And I'm like, what, nigga? Like, I don't plan on crossing no borders, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
this supposed to be United States the whole way, but clearly them niggas just set up on the highway just to check for drug trafficking and shit, but I didn't know nothing about it. So I'm in the middle of a blunt, nigga, when I see the first sign. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I start trying to put the blunt out. I got
And
to
this and
breathe.
this is years ago, nigga, when that shit was there wasn't no
Yeah, no, it
leniency
was
back then, nigga.
no, there was no legal lead. That
Yeah,
shit wasn't legal nowhere.
yeah, no, this
But
is like driving around with crack, nigga. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Actually, I mean, no, California did have it, the weed cards. It was right when California first started doing the
okay,
weed cards and
okay,
shit.
all right, bitch.
So, but other than that, no, nowhere else. And so I put that shit out. I'm like, oh my goddamn, like I'm trying to put the weed away and shit. Cause I just been driving and rolling and smoking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no tint on my windows, nigga. I'm rolling straight glass house, nigga. Just Big Chief and listening to music and shit.
Right, time
And
out. Just as a side note, nigga. This was always my issue with you, nigga. Because I would be in the car with this nigga, right? And I didn't like for y'all who don't know, I didn't start smoking until my 30s. Like in my teens and 20s, the shit didn't mix right with my chemistry. Nigga. Like I was already too naturally goofy and too naturally high for weed. Like I would just become a weirdo. Like I would get too paranoid. This nigga knows it was not fun to be around. so
yeah,
so I didn't smoke. So we be riding around. This nigga would, and that was the other thing would get on my nerves. How frequently this nigga needed to smoke. Like, damn, nigga, like this is a problem. You can't even function. You can't do shit without smoking first, nigga. Like, I understand now, nigga, but at the time,
yeah,
like this shit was just weird to me. So yeah, but it would trip me out because we would like just go to like a random gas station and just park, nigga, like just not some like secluded gas station,
Hey,
nigga. And
keep
then
talking. I'm gonna fix my shit real quick. Keep
yeah, and the
talking.
parking spot wouldn't be like just like wouldn't be ducked off necessarily. Like maybe if there's a tree, he find a tree to park under. But for the most part, the nigga just parked out in the open, and then we'll just start rolling. And like no tent, and we just be sitting there. And I'm thinking like, ah, nigga, we going to jail. Like somebody gonna see this nigga over here rolling because we are easily seeable and we getting picked up and we going to jail and I ain't even do shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm paranoid of jail, nigga, because the reason I ain't have my father, because that nigga was always locked up, nigga. So I ain't trying to go, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So this nigga would I hated that
Oh
shit.
shit, yeah.
I hated that shit. But
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead,
we
nigga.
I remember that time we got pulled over and that cop was like, "I smell weed." I was like, "Nigga, I don't smell nothing." And you was sitting there nervous and shit.
I don't even remember that, nigga. I probably that probably traumatized me. That's I have
we,
no recollection of that whatsoever.
we was down the street from your house too, nigga. Anyway, but but yeah, so like I said, that was my first time seeing Border Patrol and shit. And yeah, like as I'm trying to clear out the shit and do everything, this next sign I see is that we're monitoring you from the sky. And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
They got the ghetto
Like,
birds out there, nigga.
nah, they had actual cameras that you drove under that watched to see if you was moving around in the car. And I'm like, which I didn't know that at the time. All I saw was a sign talking about they monitoring you from the sky. So I just stopped moving, right? And I'm like, man, I'm nervous as fuck
Hey,
now,
too
nigga.
late, nigga. We already
Yeah.
got you.
I'm like, nigga, this is it. I'm going straight to goddamn jail, nigga. Like probably federal. I don't know, nigga. I had a lot of shit on me, nigga. But yeah, I get to the border patrol. This nigga look at me and do that. I was like, ah, shit, nigga, for real? Hey, that was it. I drove through, lit my blunt back up. Probably about 2-3 hours later, it's like border patrol again. It's like, oh goddamn, nigga. That shit happened to me like 4 or 5 times on the way out there, nigga. Hey, for real. For real. Yeah, nah, they had dogs and everything, but and my whole time living there and I drove back and forth from Texas to California quite a few times. And like I said, on that first trip, I hit about 5 border patrols, but not once out of all my time driving out there did they ever stop me. They never stopped. I had never had to roll down my window or nothing. Every time they saw me in my Caprice, they sent me through. I don't know how, because
You
I
didn't fit
always
you didn't
had
fit the
weed.
description, nigga.
I don't know what the description was because it was definitely niggas like nigga me and Saint Nick like I don't know, we got offered all the time to smuggle Mexicans in. So hey, it could have been me. But and I mean I always had weed on me. Every border patrol I ever went through, nigga, I never went through one without weed. So I don't know. You know, one of my many blessings, nigga.
I mean, this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that shit now. Well, I mean, now
Nah,
everything is different, but
I don't know. I still
yeah,
wouldn't. I don't know. I still never mind. Anyway,
yeah.
uh, so yeah, like I said, I was going to Sandy. I was trying not to get there too late, but I ended up driving slow because I didn't know that the mountains didn't have some kind of guardrail that I could hit, nigga, without just falling to my damn death.
I feel like for the most part there were guardrails. The scenery probably was just freaking you out, bro.
Nah, nigga, there's no guardrails, nigga. There's big ass turns that have no fucking guardrail. Like if you slip, nigga, it's death, nigga. There's a few places.
It's been. I mean, I made the drive after you, and I remember rails being in place, but maybe I was just too used to it because I'd done it.
Yeah, no, I mean there are places that have guardrails, but there are places that don't have guardrails. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, hell, nigga, after I lived out there and I had to deliver mattresses, I found plenty of fucking mountains that don't have guardrails that you can die on, nigga. Hey, it's them roads is. I know they talk bad about Dallas streets and them shits get on my nerves too, but driving up mountains. Like nobody meant to do that shit, especially not in a fucking bobtail truck, nigga. But hey, them niggas used to go out on the weekends on their motorcycles, like, yeah, bro, we finna ride through the mountains. Like, why, nigga? Like, you know, we do all the twists and turns in the mountains. Like, nigga, we just, let's see if I fly off the mountain, nigga. What's fun about that, nigga? That shit makes no sense.
No, I'm saying like we ain't never been thrill seekers like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah.
I don't wanna risk my life on some stupid shit because that's not even fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you get caught with somebody thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you was having fun.
Yeah.
but just riding a bike up some mountains, nigga. Like,
yeah, I remember one time I rode with a nigga that was driving the truck through them mountains, and he was driving that shit fast as hell, and we was sitting there smoking. And it was like, nigga, if I die, I'ma haunt you and your family for the rest of your life, nigga. I swear to God, nigga. Hey, I was so fucking pissed that day. I thought about writing that nigga up to HR and shit. That was my homie too, nigga.
Like,
But
he put your life in danger, nigga.
yeah, now he live out there, so he do that shit all the time. So it didn't, I guess it didn't feel bad to him, nigga.
Yeah.
But and that was the only reason he was driving, because he said I was driving through that bitch too slow. I'm like, nigga, we on the edge of a goddamn mountain, nigga,
All
and the
right, all right.
guardrail.
Let's move on from the
Oh,
mountain.
my bad.
Have we gotten to San Diego yet?
Yeah, I
We
did.
damn near an hour in. We ain't even. We barely got to San. This nigga just got froze. We just got to San Diego. 50 minutes and 48 seconds in, and this nigga's froze. But I'm not gonna cheat y'all. We're gonna stick around. We're gonna get through as much of the story as possible, and then when we feel like we've given you a fair show, we may have to cut this into parts. But for now, I'm just going to wait for this to adjust. It's going to eventually make it full screen here on my end. And then we'll wait for Sean to make his way back into the studio. Nice, little happy screenshot of Sean there. Yeah, genuine joy on his face. That's always good to see. Good to see Black people enjoying themselves. So let's talk about Love Island, y'all. We got Love Island coming up next week. So my life will be completely consumed by a silly reality show for the next 6 weeks, essentially. So definitely tune in for that. It's like honestly, the flagship show of this channel. I am a admitted and not even at this point embarrassed Love Island fanatic. You know what I'm saying? Like I love everything about the show. I love the social experiment of it all, the length of it, to allow things to develop, to allow relationships to develop, the drama of it. Like I love Love Island. So we'll definitely be covering that from beginning to end. I will have live streams every Friday night at 10 p.m. Central Time after the Friday night episode, and occasionally on a Sunday. I'll do a live whenever the good brother Sean is available. I don't know how available he'll be for the live streams. What's up, ISIS? I don't know how available he'll be for the live streams on the Friday night basis, but whenever he can hop in, he'll be there. And Natural Nate will be there every Friday as well. So we gonna have coverage for y'all on Love Island. Definitely tune in for that. Should be a fun season. But all right, so we got to San Diego. And I said when you were gone, I said, since we're almost at an hour and we're just now getting to San Diego,
Yeah.
at some point we're gonna have to cut this and then make it a part 1, part 2 deal.
Yeah.
But we want to give as much actual San Diego content as possible.
That's the thing. I want to give, because some of these stories from San Diego, you got to know the backstory.
Yeah, so we're gonna take our time. If this got to be multiple parts, it'll have to be multiple parts. But we'll make sure to give you enough in each part to where you don't feel cheated. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But
definitely.
But we're gonna take our time and give you the full story, and that's why the preference was so long. That's why the intro was so long, because I wanted to give context. Because you start to see my bad side in this story, and because we all have things that we're ashamed of, things that we've done. And I definitely am no different from anybody else when it comes to that. But go ahead, bro.
This is actually when you see this was actually me on my good side. And it just kept getting worse and worse.
You were doing really good though. Like
it seems bad the way that I left Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave the fact that I already had 2 kids and, had these girls pregnant. But the idea was a great idea, and it should have worked, but San Diego
and the execution initially was immaculate.
Yeah.
As people will say, but let's stop talking about the story and start telling the story.
All right, so like I said, leave Yuma, get to San Diego at night, and didn't know nothing about San Diego. Like I came in on the 5 and or the 10, whatever it is.
Yeah, one of those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was like, oh, this shit is beautiful. Mm-hmm. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? Like even at nighttime, I was like, oh, I see what he was talking about.
And
And
the
I just
thing for niggas from Texas, it just put me in a better mood. Like just waking
yeah,
up in the morning, seeing palm trees, seeing mountains, nigga, like knowing that I'm close to. I love being near the ocean.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And for
yeah,
some reason, I feel even more of a connection specifically with the Pacific Ocean. Like I love the West Coast. I love that area. I love the energy. So like it put me in a better mood being out there.
yeah. Oh, look, she on. Yes. My wife at the time was the one that was pregnant. Oh no, she wasn't pregnant. She had just gave birth. So I had a 4 month old at the time. So
Okay,
I had 3 kids and two that was pregnant when I left.
but he wasn't married yet.
No, I wasn't married. I wasn't married. Uh
All right.
was
Yeah, he was trying to get it
yeah,
right with the
that's
Lord, bro.
exactly what I was trying to say.
He was
Yes,
trying. He was trying.
flesh was weak, and there was demons everywhere. But yeah, so I get to San Diego. Like I said,
Mhm.
it's beautiful. And so I just rode the freeway. You know what I'm saying? I'm just riding the freeway, looking around, don't know where I'm staying, don't know shit about San Diego. But I was genuinely happy to be there. And, didn't know nothing about nothing, but I found a Motel 6 in National City, you know. Didn't
And
know
that
much
and
about
National City, not the greatest.
no, no,
You
it's
know what
not.
I'm saying? This is kind of the hood in San Diego, but
Yeah,
it's still
I saw niggas, and I was like, I'm gonna stay where the niggas is at.
yeah.
So I found the Motel 6, and boy, was that Motel 6 dangerous, nigga. It was boy, that shit was dangerous as hell, nigga.
What happened at the Motel 6?
I mean, it was drug deals and prostitution going on, nigga, and it was some
Okay.
loud ass fights, and I mean, yeah, it was nice. It was a good intro to to San Diego, nigga. But I only stayed there that one night. Like I said, I got there at night, got the room, and that next day I was like, yeah, let me figure out some shit about the city first. You know what I'm saying? Before I just go sit rest in my head at some place because that shit was
Mhm.
not right. But so I ended up driving out to I mean, I drove all over. I went to Mission Beach. Like that next day, I drove everywhere just to try to, get a feel for some shit. And I ended up finding an extended stay. The cheapest extended stay I could find was in El Cajon.
El
Little,
Cajon.
yeah, further out there in the desert. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And so I found a little extended stay, Middle Eastern dude running it. He was like, hey, if you do this to the TV, you get 24-hour free porn. And I was like, oh, okay, nigga. Like, it was like, that's the kind of extended stay that I found in alcohol, right?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate that, my nigga. but
Oh shit.
but yeah, so
And that
I
used to
get
be a thing before everybody could just pull up whatever on their phones, nigga.
oh yeah, yeah, nah. This was you had to watch it on TV and shit. Couldn't just pick what you wanted, nigga.
Yeah, you had to take whatever they gave you, nigga.
Yeah. Anyway, uh, but yeah, like I said, I went out there and no money. All I had was a gas card and enough green to smoke for a while, nigga. And so I got that extended stay paid for like the first, I think, 2 weeks. Trying to give myself 2 weeks to find something a little more permanent and give me a job. And uh end up finding a job on the very first day. A dude had a mobile car wash, and he came, interviewed me. Like he just showed up in his little mobile detail van and interviewed me right there in the van at the extended stay or whatever. And he was like, well, I can just come and pick you up from here. Like he stayed down the street in El Cajon. He's like, I can just come pick you up every morning and we can go. And I was like, yeah, for sure. That'll work. And then the first day that he picked me up from work, hey, first words out of his mouth was like, do you go to church? And I was like, by golly, I do. Hey, that's the whole reason I came here was to go to church, nigga. And he was like, well, that's perfect. I got the perfect church home for you. And I'm like, wow, won't he do it, nigga? Hey, everything you just fall into play. I found the job on the first day, nigga, and a church home, nigga. Hey, and I got free porn.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I know how the story ends.
Listen though, for real. Nah, so I'm thinking to myself, like, nigga, life cannot get any better than this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fucking awesome.
it's great.
And, yeah. And but yeah, and it was a super okay, well, it was a real nice church. Like black church, all the people cool. Hey, it was nice, nigga. So, like I said, I got a job and a church home all in the first day. So, and I had to extend the stay for like 2 weeks. So I just chilled in there, you know, working and waiting on my first paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I had to find something more permanent. So I was also calling people because like what I thought was an apartment in San Diego, they call them condos. And you can't just rent a condo, you have to buy it. Like you buy houses in Texas. And I'm like, well, that's stupid. And then the apartments that they had, which they still had a few apartments, but most of the apartments were turned into condos and sold as condos. But even the apartments they did have was way the hell out of my price range, right?
Mm-hmm.
Coming from Texas where, hey, nigga, my 2-bedroom apartment was $650 a month. Like,
A long time ago, nigga.
yeah,
God
a long
damn.
time ago.
You can't get
But,
shit for $650 nowadays.
nah,
You can't even get a studio for that, can you? Nowadays,
probably not.
probably not.
But but yeah, so after doing some research, I realized all I was gonna be able to do was rent a room in somebody's house, which was still $500 a month. Like that was just the going rate to get a room. And some of these rooms didn't even give you access to the kitchen. Like all you got was a place to sleep. But but I ended up finding one that gave you access to the whole house and I went and met the people and they seemed like they was pretty cool. They were younger, closer to my age. Some of the other places I went was a lot of old people and it was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of white people. And I didn't want to stay with old white people. So it just didn't cause I'm saying nigga, I'm a smoker. Like how you just said a little bit,
Yeah.
like how much I'm not trying to have to go outside and hide every time I want to smoke. Now the people I end up getting the house with, they didn't let me smoke, but they also didn't mind if I sat in my car and smoked. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to drive around and no shit like that. I just had to step out the house.
Mm-hmm.
So but I mean that house had way more demons than you could ever imagine. I really probably should have stayed with some old white people. It would have been a lot better off. But
Okay, now you gotta, because I did come to the house. Oh, we're skipping
you
ahead.
can't. Yeah, you can't. No, you
But
came to the second house.
oh, okay. So
The,
tell me
fir-
about the first one. 'Cause
the
I
first
don't
house.
remember the first one.
Well, it was the same people. It was the same people. The first house they had, it was a couple, and the couple had just had a baby, and she was pregnant, and her little brother was staying there. And
Okay.
so I was the first roommate that they let move in. It was I think the first place was a 3-bedroom. And so, like I said, the little brother had a room, the couple had a room, and then there was another room. And I was the first person to rent that room. And, like I said, we stayed there for a few months. A lot of crazy shit happened in that house too. But uh I mean that's when I found out that they was on some different shit. But I just tried to stay out their business. But they ended up moving. They were
So
like,
what was the crazy shit?
hey, the first thing that happened was there was this girl that used to always be over there. And at first I thought she was like the girlfriend to the younger brother or some
Mhm.
shit. And
Mhm.
these are all Mexicans. So they
Mhm.
speak Spanish majority time that I'm in the house, right? And
Mm.
I didn't really come out my room. Like I just moved there, so I'm, trying to do my own shit. But the little brother was always trying to hang out with me and shit. Like he tried to smoke my weed and shit. And it's like, yeah, nah, nigga, I don't know if you can smoke like that, my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just doing this myself, nigga. And so, but yeah, it was a girl that was always over there. And then eventually, like talking to I guess you could say the wife of the couple, even I don't think they was married, maybe common law married or some shit. But
Mm.
anyway, talking to the girl, like one day she was like, nah, that's his ex. I'm like, who's ex? And like my baby daddy's ex. I'm like, and she just be over here like that. So I didn't really think nothing of it. But then one day the girl like started like flirting with me and shit, and I'm like, nah, you tripping or whatever.
The pregnant
And
girl?
no, not the pregnant girl, the ex that was
Okay.
always over there. And like I said, she looked young as hell, but when she said that it was her baby daddy's ex, which he was the oldest one in the house, the Mexican man was
Hmm.
the oldest one in the house. The one that was pregnant was like my age, so like 24, 25, something like that. And
Hmm.
the younger brother was like 18. And
Okay.
so I thought when I first, like I said, I thought the girl was around 18, but then when they said she was his ex, which this nigga was like 30 at the time, hey, I was like, oh, whatever. And so, like I said, the girl started flirting with me. And I'm like, ain't he gonna be mad? Like, what the hell? And she was like, nah, what, he don't care and this and that. And but I'm sitting there smoking, and by this time, like I've kind of integrated. Like I said, I started talking to people, and I was sitting in there, and eventually they let me smoke in the house.
Hmm.
But I'm sitting there smoking and smoking with the brother and the girl, and it just kind of hit me, and I was like, how old are you? And she was like 15. It's like, what? Like, pardon me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so that's when I realized, like, oh no, y'all on some completely different shit here, right? And you know, separated.
Wait. So this nigga is like 30 something years old. He has a 24, 25-year-old girlfriend who's pregnant.
And I already got
And
one of his kids.
and there's a 15-year-old coming over there all the time that's supposed to be his ex.
Yeah. It gets crazier later on in life. But yeah, that's how it started. This is after me being there for, a couple months. Oh, and I forgot I didn't say I got jacked when we were staying at that house. That's the house I was walking to the gas station from to get some cigars and got robbed. But
Yeah, put that up.
yeah, he definitely was. Now he was on some. Nah, he was super foul. Like it got so much worse. And I'm not gonna lie, like I tried to look past because wasn't shit going on while I was there, and I
Mhm.
tried to look past a lot of shit and be blind to a lot of shit. But later on, like I said, we only stayed in that first house for a couple months. When we moved to the second house, they got a way bigger house. Like they knew my $500 was paying them more than they needed, and so they went and got a big ass house and filled that bitch with roommates. And so now with everybody giving them $500, they pretty much didn't have to pay shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a scheme to them.
So
So
so who owned the house?
they were just renting that shit.
So they were renting the house from the owner, and then everybody else
And
was
then
paying them,
and
and
then renting the rooms for
they were keeping.
500.
But they were the ones who got approved for the lease or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, it's some wild shit. It was some wild shit. But so yeah, nigga, uh oh yeah, like I said, I got jacked. I walked
Nah,
up to
that's the nigga you should have reported, nigga.
Yeah, nah. I mean, which, like I said, I didn't know. I didn't know until, like I said, it was. I don't know. When I first heard that shit, yeah, I kind of just separated again. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But like I said, then we moved to another house, and another Mexican girl moved in, and then like eventually my boy moved in. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I should say his name or whatever, but
I got you. The
you know,
boxer.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so once he moved in, like, I don't know, the whole dynamic of the house changed. And I wasn't so much worried about that couple no more, if that makes sense. And not only that, but that dude was always gone. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I was usually with his girl, like after she had the baby, and the other Mexican girl was like, I usually was taking them to the club with me. So, and then like the little brother and the 15-year-old was staying there with her babies.
You
It was
doing all this
wild.
clubbing, nigga? I thought you was at Bible study.
Nah, okay, well, yeah, that's the club it is. The club it is later. Let's run it back, nigga. Look, nigga, that's what I'm saying. It mixes because I was like, nigga, I'm rolling up to go to Bible study. I'm rolling up to go to church on Sunday. I'm rolling up for church on Wednesday. Like, and I'm leaving these places and then rolling up and going straight to the club, nigga. Like nothing ever changed. It was a very, very weird time for me, nigga.
I got you. All right. All right.
Like,
All right.
I don't know, the transition just I don't know, nigga. I was reading my Bible every day. I was literally going to church
Mm-hmm.
like 3 days a week at the beginning. And then eventually it got to where I was almost there every day because I was so involved in the church. But there were so many females everywhere, even then, nigga. Hey,
Yeah.
for real. Hey, like
Yeah.
I said,
There are a lot of them, but yeah.
I went to the like when we were staying at that first house, I went to the gas station and to get some cigars. That's when my first or not.
Hold
That's
on.
when
And
I
more
got
context. More context. I don't know how we didn't say this. Yeah. No. This is gonna make everything make even more sense because at the time, like, I can say, like, having known you your entire life, Sean does not have a type. All right,
oh
like
yeah.
Sean's type is women. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the requirement. If you are a woman, there's something about you that he likes.
Yeah, I can find the beauty in all women. That's what I've
Yeah,
always said.
but at this time, I think it's fair to say that your type was definitely Hispanic, Latina, like
Oh yeah, I was definitely messing with a
Mexican
lot of
girls.
Latina.
Like
Yeah,
that was your weakness, so to
yeah.
speak. Like the one
But
that if y'all have been following these stories, the one that we just finished talking about, that tried to kill him, y'all know, like she fits that demographic. Like that, if one of those got a hold of him, it was hard for him to get away.
yeah, yeah,
So now you're in San Diego where there is just a plethora, just an abundance.
yeah.
Not
They
that there
everywhere.
isn't in Texas. Like, we coming from
Yeah,
Texas,
we
like
close to the border too.
there's an
But
abundance here. But I'm just saying, like, it's
it was
different. Like,
see. I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you what the difference was.
Mm-hmm.
Like the gangster Mexican girls we got out here. Like I love them. I've always loved them. But the ones in San Diego are the ones that I seen from like growing up in the music videos, the actual cholas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about they walking with the niggas with the shaved head and the high socks.
yeah.
Like those girls. Like I had never really seen those in real life because the Texas ones ain't quite like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
they real gangster, but they not that TV, you know, chola that you see, you know what I'm saying, from the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then not only that, but it was just so many different types of girls out there, nigga, that I had just never seen before in my life, nigga. Like, just, hey, like I said, like, nigga, one of the first ones, like,
Like
once
what?
I found out,
Filipino nigga?
yeah, like nigga Filipino, nigga, like mixed. It was all kinds of. It was so many girls mixed with Asian, and I'm sure it had something to do with the military. But
Yeah,
it was a
yeah.
plethora of girls in San Diego that had parts Asian in them, which I had never seen so many of those. But
So many of those.
yeah.
So
I
many of
mean,
those is
I'm just
crazy.
saying, as a nigga who grew up in love with Kimora Simmons, nigga, like being out there, I was like, oh my God, nigga, there's Kimoras everywhere. You know, which was one of the first girls I met. This girl from Watts, nigga, who was black and Asian, and she was so bad, nigga. Like I was at the when I found out about the house shoes, you know, the house shoes that the SAs wear, nigga, that look like shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once I found out I could just go buy those because I'm on the West Coast now, I went to the store to get some, and she was outside, and I was like, oh my God, like never in my life have I seen somebody as beautiful as you. And long story short, she came home with a nigga. So Like, that's the type of shit that was happening with a whole different type of girl than I was used to. So, like I said, it was mistakes being made, but I was still at church every Sunday trying to get right,
Okay,
you know.
fair enough.
And I mean, it's even at the church, like the church that I started going to, they end up moving to a bigger church. Like they were sitting there taking all these funds, and like the church was built off of faith, family, and finance. That was what he preached about, which
Hmm.
seemed, cool at the time, but it was so much money. Like people in California got money and they was giving it to this church. And the church ended up buying this big ass $3 million building. Like, I don't know. I was flabbergasted about the way that everything was happening. You know what I'm saying? About how much money was passing through, about, the faith that these people had. And, you know, like the guy who church I went to, he was friends with that guy in LA, the big one. I can't remember his name right now. The one that's off of like his church is like right there on Crenshaw. But I can't remember his name. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I was engulfed with that. I was engulfed with the the beauty of the place. And this is all, like I said, for the first like 2 months, hey, I still had my weed from Texas. So I hadn't even got on the Cali shit yet.
Bro, you was driving around with a lot on you,
No,
nigga.
I had took a shitload out there with me, but luckily I
That was
did.
crazy.
Yeah, luckily I did because niggas in Cali didn't trust me for shit. Like I pulled up to so many places, and like this is what was confusing to me. It's like, man, y'all niggas is way too gangster to be around these palm trees. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's ocean and palm trees
That's
everywhere.
what
Like,
I'm,
why
bro. That's
y'all?
bro. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Like I don't know. That shit is like therapy for me, nigga. Like just seeing
Yeah,
that shit, I'm automatically happy. I couldn't even pretend to be on no gangster shit in California, nigga.
yeah, that's what
Like
I'm
I'm,
saying.
it's like it's beautiful women, nigga. It's like scenery, nigga. Like I'm happy as
Exactly.
fuck, nigga. Like why we gang banging, nigga? Let's go to the beach, nigga.
Yeah,
Like, I need
like
to go to
it's
the
literal
beach, nigga.
girls at the beach in
Go to
bikinis
the
just
beach,
walking
nigga.
around, nigga. Hey, I don't know how many times I just go to Mission Beach just to walk around. Hey, I wasn't finna get in that damn water, nigga, and the sand was kind of dirty. But you know what I'm saying? Like the beach was still a nice place. But uh damn, I forgot what I was finna say. What was we
But
talking
nah,
about?
nah, like just that, I feel that though. Like Texas niggas, like we don't understand the anger that California niggas have.
Yeah,
Like we don't
cause
we
see,
don't know what y'all why we don't know why y'all be so mad, bro. Like that, it's too
it don't
beautiful out
make
there.
sense. It
It's
don't
just
make
it's
sense.
too
And that
beautiful out there, nigga. Look at
that's
look at
what
nature, nigga. Smile. Look at nature and smile, nigga. It be hot out here, nigga. We got reason to be mad, nigga. You
but see,
racist
and that's
motherfuckers
the
out here,
thing.
nigga. It's hot as shit. Everybody got guns, nigga. Like, man, we got reasons, nigga.
Yeah, it's reason for niggas to be angry out
Man, you
here.
seen the size of
But
flies in Texas, nigga?
But they don't say, even though the niggas, even like, I don't know, out here at that time, like when I wanted green, if I didn't have my plug, I can go to the corner store and it was gonna be a nigga out there selling green. Like that's how it was in my hood. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? And but you knew that shit. Like when I went up to that nigga and was like, let me get a dime, he wasn't finna look at me like I was the cops, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Back when niggas sold dimes, nigga. God
yeah,
damn. Nigga, is that even a thing anymore, nigga?
I doubt it. I doubt it, nigga. Maybe in some circles, nigga. I don't know.
A
I
dime,
mean, nah,
nigga?
I think you got to at least get a 3.5,
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
eighth,
Three
nigga.
five, I think, is a minimum at
Yeah,
these days, nigga. And then a lot of niggas don't even want to do that.
nah, but yeah, I mean, that was saying back in, we ain't even getting to all the numericals, but anyway, that was my thing, nigga. So I'm driving around, and like I said, I'm looking for niggas. That's all I'm doing. I see a group of niggas, let me pull up, be like, hey, and a nigga
Yeah.
get some. That's
You're
how
out of town ass, nigga. Just pulling up on random niggas.
nigga, that's how it was. And so, nigga, I'm driving around and I'm getting low. I'm getting low at a certain point. And I'm driving around and I see a group of niggas outside an apartment. I mean, it's like 10, 15 niggas and a whole bunch of females. So I'm like, shit, let me pull up, right? I pull up. I'm not paying attention that all these niggas is wearing blue and that my Caprice is burgundy, nigga. Like, I'm just trying to find some niggas so I can get some green. And I pull up, nigga, and I mean, you know me, nigga. I'm a friendly type of nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I'm gonna get out, say what's up. Nigga, they didn't even let me get out the car. Some girl walked up and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, I was finna try to see if these niggas had some green they could sell me because I'm getting kind of low and I need to find somebody who got some green. Like, and I'm like, I'm from Texas. And she like, I know you from Texas. I saw the plates. Like, that's the only reason you didn't get shot. And I'm like, what? Like, why was y'all gonna shoot me? It's like, nigga, your car is red. Hey, and you just come creeping up through these apartments like you crazy. I'm like, I'm like, dog. Hey, I told her straight up, I'm like, hey, how am I supposed to get some goddamn weed? And she was like, nigga, not over here. And I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it, nigga, I'll leave. Then. So, but that happened constantly to where I would just talk to niggas. They'd be like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Like, nigga, a nigga trying to smoke, nigga, what the fuck? Like, nigga, is y'all niggas gonna sell me some fucking weed or not, nigga?
I was saying, nigga, they got the game all fucked up out there, bro.
Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. Like out here, nigga, where we grew up in the cliff, like niggas, if you was gonna sell, like you had to worry about getting robbed. Like there was a bunch of times
Yeah.
me and Saint Nick, you know, we got robbed, nigga. Like nigga
But
just
that's why I only go through niggas I know. Like I don't pull up to random. I've only ever gone through niggas I know. Nigga.
yeah. See, back in the day, we had to pull up on randos, but
Yeah.
I mean, we had plugs here and there, but nigga, plugs was. I mean, you know, sometimes them niggas unreliable, nigga. So
I don't know. I gotta say, nigga. I can't say the nigga name.
yeah,
But shout out to my plug because that nigga, boy, that nigga, he's more reliable than 7-Eleven, my nigga. Like for real. Like that nigga take his day is the most professional nigga I've ever worked with in any
and then,
capacity.
yeah, a lot of niggas nowadays take their shit a lot more serious. But in the early 2000s, niggas didn't take their shit serious. But nah, bro, it was very hard for me to find somebody that was gonna sell me some green. Hey, it wasn't until damn, where did I start getting? Oh, yeah. I had the dude that we talking about, the boxer. He eventually started helping me get it. That's when I met all the Crips. And I started going and hanging out with the Crips. And they, you know, like you had to be pretty much integrated to do shit out there. So I got integrated with the Crips, even though I worked with a whole bunch of Bloods. It's crazy out there, nigga. I ain't, you know, nah, I didn't understand that whole gang shit. Like, you know, I saw it on TV and shit, but we grew up out here just saying whatever. Them niggas take that shit serious, nigga. Like they will kill you over that shit.
Yeah, that's kind of the point, nigga.
Yeah, nah, nigga, we was just playing out here. Hey, them niggas took that shit so fucking serious. But and it was a whole bunch of niggas I had to tell. Like, hey, nigga, like I'm from Texas, nigga. Like any of y'all can get it. I swear to God, nigga. I don't care what color you got on, nigga. I swear. Hey, nigga, I pulled up in my 96 Caprice bumping Paul Wall and Chameleon there all the time. They was like, don't fuck with that slow ass nigga. I don't know why they called me slow. I guess it had something to do with Texas. But
yeah, they say we talk slow. Nigga.
yeah, I don't get that. Them niggas do be talking fast though. But yeah, nigga, I don't know what part of the story are we at. It's so much to tell, nigga.
So you moved to the second house.
Yeah. And that's when shit got real crazy.
And now we got our boxer friend at the crib with you.
So I'm hanging out with him.
So you
like I said,
hanging out with him. You going? That's that when he started training you and shit?
Yeah, shortly after that. At first the nigga was just an asshole and nobody liked him. Like that nigga is an asshole. And I had to threaten to beat his ass a few times. But, you know, little did I know that I would never win. You know what I'm saying?
So you didn't know at first, you didn't know he was a professional boxer?
Nah, I didn't. But I think he said it a couple times, but I didn't believe him. Yeah, I mean, this nigga was a welterweight champion, and I'm a big ass nigga. I was like, nigga, I will ragdoll your ass through this bitch, nigga. Don't play with me.
I'm saying that's the mistake niggas be making, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with nobody, nigga. Like you gotta bring the smoke to me, nigga, because like I don't know what none of you niggas can do.
Yeah,
and I ain't trying to be nigga. Fuck around.
Hey,
with
but I still think he never admitted it. But I think after he started training me, he started second guessing him beating my ass too, though, nigga.
Okay.
You know, because that big nigga can hit. But
Show him what you got there, nigga.
but
I mean, we gonna fight, nigga. Like, don't
yeah,
get me
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, that's what
I just
yeah,
ain't trying to start no shit with it. We're just no random ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And see, that's the reason not too many people liked him, because that's all he did was start shit. He from New York. And you
Okay.
know how niggas from New York is. So like
Yeah.
everywhere he went, he started shit.
Just talking
So
shit, constantly talking shit.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
at first it was a little uneasy once he moved in, because I had already got cool with the. It was another Mexican girl staying there, and then I got cool with the Mexican girl who I was actually renting it from. And
Mm-hmm.
it was a few people who came in and out. I don't even barely remember them, but the main three was me, one of the Mexican girls, and the boxer. So that was the main three for most of the time I was there, until, like I said, until all shit hit the fan and we all had to leave. So,
Okay. So
but
we can build to shit hitting the fan.
yeah.
Um. So let me backtrack a little bit. So you're doing the mobile detailing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you met everybody because you're doing the mobile detailing. You're going to the church.
Yeah, I've met. I haven't. Okay, technically, at the beginning of doing the mobile detail, I hadn't met his son,
Okay.
but I had met. Uh, I hadn't met her. I had seen the girl from the church.
Okay.
Like I saw a girl at the church on my very first day that I was like, oh wow, she's beautiful. Didn't pursue her or anything, but saw her that day.
Mm-hmm.
So but at the beginning, no, I hadn't met the son yet. I'm doing mobile detailing, I'm going to church and staying in this crazy house.
Okay.
Now, I would say by the time we moved, it's probably somewhere in there is when I met the son, and he started working with us doing mobile detail.
Okay. All right. So and we are because we're already at an hour and a half, man. So
Yeah.
we are gonna
So
have to
much
cut
more to,
this up. We are going
it's
to
so
cut
much
this
more
up.
to tell, nigga.
Yeah, because I mean, we really this really has just been table setting, honestly. Like, I think part two is gonna have a lot, pretty much all of the meat. So and that wasn't intentional. And honestly, the timing is not great, being that next week Love Island starts. So
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Are you gonna be available Monday night to do part two?
Uh, I gotta look at my schedule and see. I believe I am. I
Okay,
think
so
I am off next Monday. So
worst case scenario, y'all. If he's not available next Monday night, we'll probably do part. Well, we'll try to do part two Saturday, Sunday. Like we'll whatever whenever we can, we'll try to fit it in. Just based on because I think his schedule is a little less flexible than mine, so it's gonna be based on his availability. But as soon as we can, we will, and hopefully that'll be before Love Island starts. Because once Love Island starts, my time will be completely monopolized. I'll be doing daily videos, recapping the show, and then the live streams on Fridays. I'm not gonna promise any additional content when Love Island is going on. Um, so that's that. But the plan right now is that we'll be back Monday for part two. Is there anything that you want to end this part with specifically?
um I don't know. There's so much I can get into. I never even said about getting jacked with their little brother. Hey, when I got robbed up at the corner store.
All right, well, we'll hear the story about him getting robbed at the corner store, and then and then next Monday we'll continue with the San Diego saga. But go ahead.
Yeah. So like I said, this was at the first house that we were staying at.
Mhm.
And eventually, I started talking with him, smoking with him or whatever. And the brother wanted to walk with me, which, it still goes through my head. I don't know. The brother wanted to walk with me to the store while I went to get my cigars. And we end up getting robbed by two Mexican dudes. And I think back, like, did he set me up? I don't know. The only reason I didn't do nothing to them is because I had, somebody's little brother with me. So it's like, if we all get shot, then it's gonna look bad, because I could have just, you know, de-escalated the situation or whatever. But
Mhm.
Yeah, nah. I mean, and I knew they was finna ride. Like I saw the car parked off to the side. And I'm like, oh, they on that bullshit. And he didn't ever show a weapon. He just had his hand in his jacket or whatever, like he was doing something, and had his other hand holding his jacket over his face. I'm like, bro, I could take you so easy. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know if that nigga's gonna start shooting from the car. But which I felt like I could have still got out the way, but don't know what her little brother was gonna do. So
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I said, it all played in through my head, went bad. But after thinking about it, I'm pretty sure that nigga set me up. Even though I didn't have no money, nigga. I went up there with just enough money to get those cigars. And I showed him my wallet. It was like, nigga, I don't have nothing. And he took my wallet anyway. And I'm pretty sure it'd be on some initiation shit, all that gang shit they got out there.
mm.
But I wanted to kill the shit out them niggas.
Oh yeah, because you had to get your license and all that shit.
Yeah, they had my license, my debit card, all that shit
I
in it.
remember you telling me about getting robbed. I remember
Yeah.
that.
That I
Yeah,
had to get a California license after that. Show didn't want to.
and that's where we'll pick up next week, post robbery. Um, but yeah, there's obviously there's way more to this story. We haven't even gotten to any of my portions yet. So yeah, we will continue. Thank y'all for being with us tonight. Thank you for enjoying the story. Thank you for watching on the replay. For those who watch on the replay, if you don't mind, drop a nigga a like, man. You know what I'm saying? It's free. It's
Yep.
always free. As far as the stream is concerned, this will remain free on my channel for 24 hours. So you can watch it for the next 24 hours, no charge. Then it's going to go behind the members only wall for my channel specifically. It will remain free in perpetuity on Sean's channel. So give Sean a follow, go to his channel, watch it there for free if you don't want to pay a membership on my channel after the first 24 hours. But for the first 24 hours, well, anybody who gets to this point already knows that shit. So I don't even know why I'm announcing it. That was this entire announcement at the end has been a waste of breath, nigga. Like at the end, like this is gonna be free for the first, like, nigga, we already watched the video.
Yeah.
Look, nigga. End this shit, nigga. Like that means press end. Like just end it, nigga. Damn.